So Tuesday, I call up Bailey's Moving and Storage, and nobody answers the phone, and I leave a message and say, hey, I have a disaster here. I need some acknowledgement from your part, and, get your insurance involved. I'm not pointing fingers. I just want you to come out and take a look, get your insurance involved, and, just let the process start. I finally got in touch with someone Wednesday, a manager named Glenn, and he told me that I needed to talk to a lady named Kathy. Well, I put in a call for Kathy, and she doesn't work Wednesday. And so I finally talked to Kathy on Thursday, and she said I needed to talk to Glenn. So these people were at Bailey's Moving and Storage were passing the buck right, left and right. Meanwhile, I still got water in my house. More mold is growing. I can't work. Again, I work from my house. My kitchen table essentially is my office. I finally demanded Glenn and said, hey, you need to get someone out here and take a look and at least acknowledge what's going on here. And again, I said, I'm not pointing fingers. I want you to just come out, take a look, and write up a report and say, this is what you think happened. So they had 2 employees finally come out Thursday afternoon, and I put it to the employees. I said, is it plausible that this rupture in this water line occurred because your colleagues, when they installed the refrigerator, pushed it back and it pinched the hose? And they said yes. And so I said to myself, great, I'm going to have their insurance come out and the adjuster, and we'll get things started. So anyways, Glenn doesn't call me. Kathy from Bailey's Moving and Storage doesn't call me. I get in touch with them Friday morning and I said, hey, I need your insurance out here. And they said, we're denying any liability. And I said, well, you mean you're not going to do anything? They said, no, including they're not going to even let their insurance know what's going on. So I circle back to General Electric, who, again, I recently found out had contracted. So essentially, this is the structure. I paid to have my refrigerator for a brand new refrigerator, and I paid for installation by Home Depot. Home Depot contracts with General Electric, who contracts with Bailey's and Moving and Storage to have my new refrigerator installed at my house. So that's the hierarchy of responsibility. So as I've told you, I've been going through all the up and down and around, and I finally had them looping back to General Electric, and they call out a disaster cleanup company called ServPro, which is the same thing as ServiceMaster, just a different company. They start sucking water Saturday, and at that time I had tried to live for a couple days in the house, but it stunk so bad, and it was just disgusting. There was floorboards all ripped up, and I started getting a rash on my face, and I just said, hey, you know what, I can't live with this. And so I took off Friday afternoon, and came back the following Wednesday, knowing that ServPro was taking care of business. Well, I came back the following